Hey guys, welcome back to PerkyTomato, and today I am going to be giving you guys the results for week 5 of my PTGT Asian photo contest cycle 2, and this week's theme was History Week. Now before we get into the amazing photos, I have some very important things to say, so let's go. So first off, you might have noticed that yo can't see my face. Well, that's because since the 4th was this weekend, I got really backed up, and so that's why I'm just doing this little voiceover, but I'm still here at least. Okay, so now let's get into some serious stuff. So I have some good news and bad news about PTGT. So the bad news is that I am going to be ending PTGT early. So not next week, but the week after that is actually going to be the end. So the reason for this choice is that I feel like people are getting tired of it and people have dropped out, and also some personal reasons. I think it might just be better to end it now. However, the good news is that some new stuff hopefully will be coming to PerkyTomato, like my channel, and also I will still be doing the prizes for first, second, and third, and we will possibly have a guest judge for the finale, like a really important guest judge. So yeah, week 7 is going to be the last week. Okay, so first of all, we have a photo from the model Amber Lily, which was actually supposed to be for last week, and she did turn it in on time, but I just didn't see it, and I feel actually horrible, so I am so sorry, Amber Lily. Anyway, so let's quickly judge it, and also the theme was Childhood Memories Week last week. Okay, so here's Amber Lily's photo from last week. So she did it off of field day when she was younger, and I love this photo. I love how there's a lot of red in the photo. I love how you made the signs in the back. I love the lighting's really good. It's very crisp, and it's a lot larger file, so thank you so much. I also love like the details you added, like the little ball and stuff, and like the other dolls in the background. Now the only things I would have to say about this photo is that there is a ton of hair in her face, and also it's just a little too blurry, and I feel like the balls kind of look edited, so maybe just edit that a little more, but still a super cute photo. Also last week I know that Macy J Loves AG guest judge, so here's what she has to say for your photo. I'm just gonna read it. It looks great. The blur in the photo really makes it so she is the main focus, but it does make the main theme of the photo a little distracting. Maybe if it was just more clear, it would have been better. Also, the tag on her is poking out, but other than that, I love it. I love the details you put into it. So that's what Macy J has to say. So Amber Lily, your final score from last week is actually going to be a 7 out of 10, so good job. Okay, so the first photo today is from the model Blair, and her photo will pop up right here. Now, Blair, I love this photo. I love how you did the eruption of Mount Helens, and she's sitting by the window, and I also love how you made it black and white. The set is super cute. I love how you did the actual, like an actual historic moment. I love how you used hand sanitizer for the tears, and you got creative. Now, the only things I would have to say about this photo is that it looks a little bit too edited, like the mountain behind her, like the eruption thingy, and it also looks a little bit too blurred around her, and maybe you could have had some things around her, like flying, as if her house was quaking, but overall, I think you nailed this photo, and your final score this week is going to be 8 out of 10. Our next photo this week is from the model Briana, and her photo will pop up right here. Now, Briana, I love this photo. I love how you did the Titanic. I'm actually obsessed with that too. I love how you made the actual boat. I think that's amazing. And I love how you put it in your actual pool. I love how you added so many little details with the fire behind her, and you made the boat and your backstory. Now, the only things I would have to say about this photo is that I really wish that it was a bit wider so I could actually see the Titanic behind her, and as well as the boat you made. If I saw this, and I would definitely not know it was the Titanic, so I really wish it was just a little wider and I could see the actual Titanic in the back, like edited on or something. And also, Brianna's eyes are not looking exactly at the camera, and like, it looks like they're almost looking at it, but not quite. So that's just all though. So your final score is going to be a 9 out of 10. So good job. Our next photo this week is from the model Amber Lily, and her photo will pop up right here. Now, she did the 80s time period, and I love how you did the 80s. I love the 80s. I love how colorful this photo is. I love how you made the Game Boy. I love how you spent time making that. Her outfit looks super 80s, and I also love how you added the other doll. Her eyes are bright, the lighting is good, and the only thing I would have to say about this photo is that I can't really tell that the thing she is playing is an actual Game Boy, and I wish I could see more of that. And also, the wig just doesn't really like look right, even though it's the same doll. It's also very messy, so maybe you could have put the wig on, but maybe tamed it a bit more. And also, maybe not edit on the purple and orange accents behind her, but that's just me kind of being picky. It's still super cute, and I love the idea. So your overall score is going to be a 6 out of 10. Okay, so our next photo today is from the model Bella, and her photo pop up right here. Now, she did a recreation of an Anne Frank photo, and I actually found that Anne Frank photo on Google. So here it is. You did an amazing job recreating it. I love the idea. I love how you did black and white to emphasize its oldness. I love how you did an amazing job recreating it, from tying her hair back to make it look short, to her white shirt, the watch, the books, and adding the grain. And despite the grain, it still looks very crisp, if you know what I mean. Now, the only thing I would have to say about this is that you could have added something of your own touch to maybe spice it up and add some more interest, possibly in the background, but still super cute, and your overall score is going to be an 8 out of 10. Okay, so our last photo today is from the model Rebecca, and her photo will pop up right here. Now, Rebecca, I love how you did this after she's running away from World War II. I love how you did an actual historical event, and I also love how it's outside. The fact that her eyes aren't looking at the camera is a good touch to add drama, and I like how you gave her the sweater that looks old, and her clothes look like old style as well. Also, the lighting is good, and it's not yellowy, it's not grainy. Now, the only thing I would have to say about this photo is that it's turned sideways, as in crooked, so maybe next time try to not do that. And also, it looks a bit too plain, so I wish you would have added like some other stuff, like a lantern or something else to make it more dramatic. But still, overall, I love it, and your final score this week is going to be a 5 out of 10. Alright guys, so those are all the photos. We were missing Caroline, Cecile, and Serena this week, and also the model Valentina dropped out, which I was really sad to see her go, but we will miss you. Now we are going to be moving on to the next to last theme for PTGT. Okay, so next week's theme is going to be Perspective Week. So if you don't know what that is, I'm going to explain in a second. This is a pretty hard theme, but I know you guys can do it, so let's get into explaining. And also, for those who know what it is, please still stay. So this photo I took right here is what you do not want to do. So it's just a straight on front view. It's not bad, of course, but it's not the theme. So here are some examples of perspective photos. So this photo right here is an example of perspective where you make it look like something is bigger than something else. You can apply this to make it look like a doll is holding a phone or something else. This photo right here is that I did not take is also an example of a perspective. So this is an example of a worm's eye view perspective, where the camera is looking upwards at your subject, aka the main focus of your photo, aka your doll. So it's pretty straightforward. Here's an example that I took. Here is another example. Yeah. These next photos I did not take, all credit to their owners. Now, this is a bird's eye view perspective where the camera is looking downwards at your subject, aka the main focus of your photo, aka your doll. Okay, so now this is a very straightforward thing, so here are some examples. Now, I really want you to think about this photo, and also please do look for some inspiration on Google, and I really cannot wait to see what you guys bring. Now, the deadline this week is going to be July 11th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is lunchtime. Please turn it in by the deadline. I really ask you that because I have to film and then I have to edit, and if we have a guest judge, it's just way easier. So please do that so that's fair to everyone else. So yeah, that is basically it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below because I love talking to you guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Enjoy the video, watch my hair, subscribe and like the video, and most of all, share the channel. I'm eating chips, by the way.